All right. So, another day. Time to read some more stuff. All right. So, on Monday, February 27th, 2012, WikiLeaks began publishing the global intelligence files. Over 5 million emails from the Texas-headquartered global intelligence company Stratfor. The emails date between July 2004 and late December 2011. They reveal the inner workings of a company that fronts as an intelligence publisher but provides confidential intelligence services to large corporations such as Bofals, BHOPALS, or PAL, I guess, and then Dow Chemical Company, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, and government agencies, including the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the U.S. Marines, and the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency. The emails show Stratfor's web of informers, payoff structure, payment laundering techniques, and psychological methods. So G3B3, U.S. China Econ GV, U.S. Senate to move next week on China bill, released on 2012 on October 16th at 5 p.m. General Mountain Time. I believe that's what that means. Anyway, I'm not going to read the specifics, but the date from the email is 9/27/2011. Okay, so we're gonna go boop, 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 because I don't want to keep that up there. U.S. Senate to move next week on China bill. It won't go anywhere, although I wish it would, as it might make the exchange rate a little more bloody tolerable for me, Chris. U.S. Senate to move next week on China bill. France24.com. Back from the 27th of September 2011, the Associated Free Press. The U.S. Senate will move forward next week with a bill to punish China over its alleged currency manipulation. Democratic Majority Leader Harry Reid said Monday, predicting the legislation will pass. China trade is a jobs bill that's been long overdue. It's a bipartisan bill, and I feel very comfortable we're going to pass it, Reid told reporters at a press conference using shorthand for the proposal. Reid said that next week, the Democratic-led chamber will start our work on trade matters, including the legislation on China's currency, though it was unclear when the bill would come to a final vote. The measure aims to make it harder for the U.S. Treasury Department to avoid labeling Beijing a currency cheat, triggering various sanctions, while making it easier for U.S. companies to seek retaliatory tariffs on Chinese goods. Senators unveiled the bill last week amid deep anger at stubbornly high U.S. unemployment of over 9%, with the sour economy the top issue on the voters' minds as the race to November 2012 elections heated up. But its fate is unclear. The White House opposes it, and Republican leaders in the House of Representatives have no plans to bring similar measures to votes in that chamber, according to leadership aide. The bill, which has support from several key Democrats and Republicans, would empower U.S. businesses and, in some cases, labor unions to trigger a U.S. Commerce Department investigation into alleged currency manipulation. It also rewrites the law to make it harder for the U.S. Treasury Department to stop short of declaring China a currency manipulator, and makes manipulation punishable with countervailing duties on the offending country's goods. and the bill aims to restrict the White House's ability to waive the resulting sanctions, notably by requiring reports to Congress detailing how the adverse of taking action outweigh the benefits. An army of 51 U.S. industry groups this week stepped up efforts to block such legislation, warning in a letter to senators that it could spark a counterproductive trade war. But a study released this week by the Left of Center Economic Policy Institute found that the U.S. trade deficit with China has eliminated or displaced nearly 2.8 million jobs since 2001. And U.S. lawmakers have increasingly criticized Beijing on other economic issues, including rampant intellectual property theft like pirated movies and indigenous innovation policies that favor Chinese businesses. In late 2010, Obama himself said in the Heartland state of Iowa that the yuan was undervalued and was a contributing factor to the yawning U.S. trade deficit with China. In May 2011, however, the U.S. Treasury Department declined in a formal report to brand Beijing a currency manipulator. China has a history of allowing the yuan to strengthen slightly when it expects to come under heightened pressure over the value of its currency. China's leaders get away with economic murder by keeping the yuan and thereby the country's exports artificially cheap. Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer, a key backer of the bill, charged last week. So there's your Chuck Schumer. I'll highlight it because you're about to see where he's connected with his hands and a lot of China stuff too. Alright, Schumer, his party's number 3 in the Senate, said Obama opposed the measure, but predicted China will change its own behavior once this bill passes in the Senate, in a vote expected in October. Schumer asked why he felt optimistic about the measure given the failure of similar bills since 2005. Replied, just wait and see. This one's coming up and it's going to pass and it's going to send a shot across China's bow. Okay. The Obama administration had no immediate comment on the bill. I'm not going to put who said that, but you can offer this information right here, and I will include it. I'm copying the link literally right now, and I'm doing this because there's just so much